part of the country.
Thank you, Congressman Hearn, for giving me some of your time. Chairman Lowenthal and Ranking Member Gosar, mining defines Minnesota's past, present, and its future. So I appreciate this opportunity to appear on this panel because I fear these proposed hard rock mining reforms would disincentivize any mining and irreversibly damage Minnesota's economy. The first bill I introduced, the Superior National Forest Land Exchange Act, it codifies the land transfer that occurred last July between the Forest Service and Polymet Mining. This bill passed the House last Congress under my predecessor, former Representative Rick Nolan's leadership, with broad bipartisan support, including, Mr. Chairman, your support, along with 4 other Democrats sitting on this subcommittee. Mr. Comer, thank you for appearing today to discuss this crucial issue involving Minnesota. The Iron Range in my district produces the iron ore used to build America and helped us win World War II. The economy on the range is volatile. It ebbs and flows with the price of steel and is constantly threatened by cheap iron ore from international competitors lacking any environmental or labor standards. Mr. Comer, how would instituting the proposed royalty and shift to a leasing system affect iron ore mining and steel production?
It would have a major devastating effect on the ability to acquire new sources of iron ore in the Rocky Mountain West. And to this date, there still are no mines that have been developed under a leasing system in the upper Midwest. So these are different types of properties, the existing industry and the new industry where it's developed with more federal mineral. But haven't developed yet. We're still trying to, after years and years of permitting and compliance activities.
Thank you. Along with iron ore, there are 2 proposed copper and nickel projects in northeastern Minnesota. The Polymet project surpassed all environmental standards, taking an incredible 14 years. Other countries mining copper and nickel have very little to no environmental standards. Mr. Comer, how can places like northeastern Minnesota compete internationally under this proposed legislation?
It would be very difficult, both in Minnesota and throughout the West. Land tenure, mineral tenure will be lost. It will be devastating, and I'm not a sky is falling type person.
Neither am I. Thank you for answering those questions, Mr. Comer, and for your testimony. And my next question will be to Commissioner Lackalt. Commissioner, I appreciate your service as a county commissioner. I, too, came from the county commissioner realm, so I appreciate what you're doing and understand what you're going through. And thank you for testifying today. You listed clean, renewable energy as a priority, and continued energy diversification requires elements like copper, nickel, and iron ore. I want to ask you this. Would you rather power your county with elements harvested in places like northern Minnesota, who have strict environmental and great union labor standards? Or would you prefer to receive these elements from places that lack union labor and environmental standards like Brazil, China, and Russia?
Sir, thank you for the question. And I think it's really important to honor the past. Our mining history in my part of the world is we honor how our region came to be and the economy that it helped build, but we need to look to the future. And we work with a lot of solar companies
Commissioner,
in our region.
Commissioner, I have to yield my time back to Representative Hearn.
Yeah, you'll get your